Yeah. Um, Obviously, success it's different for everybody, but for me in this stage of my life, with my girls, like I mentioned, 3-year-old and 6-year-old, the most important thing for me is spending as much time as I can with them, right? And obviously, with that, the my career kind of takes a back seat. Everybody talks about balance with work life balance. I like to use the term work life harmony, because at the end of the day, I don't think there is no balance, right? If you're working and focus on that, then family and things are down here, right? And vice versa. So I think you gotta have I think you gotta have harmony between the two. And like I said, for me right now, um, with me transitioning, family is the most important thing, and family time, making sure I get that. Yeah, yeah. Well, first off, let me just say, like the younger generation now, they're so much more informed than I was when I was growing up. With technology, their information that they can just pull up in seconds. It's literally in their fingertips. But yeah, with young leaders, I would say don't be afraid of failing, right? I think growing up, there's that stigma with failing and failure, right? Um, Especially in school, right? Like if you get an F, that's like that's it's not a good thing, right? But in life, you're tested in life, and people sometimes are afraid of going out and taking lead, and they might be afraid of failing, but don't be afraid of it, because for me, I believe that the only time you really do fail is if you don't learn from your lesson, right? I always look at it as a win. You're either winning or you're learning, um, at the end of the day. Right. It's two different things. Yeah. Yeah, for me, with consulting with leaders or talking to leaders, for me personally, I just like to get in their mindset as far as like, what is their thought process? Um, why are they thinking this way? Do they believe that there's you know changes that need to be made? And kind of just go from there, as far as like evaluating what we need to change, what we need to improve, what we need to implement in their business or whatever that may be. Having that one-on-one conversation with them and really getting to know them, um, on a more personal level, I think helps me identify where we need to go. Right.